Happy Thursday and welcome into the Early Edge in 5, powered by SportsLine. I'm Grace Remington, and before we begin, you already know the drill. Please like this video, subscribe to the SportsLine YouTube channel, and if you're listening later on in the day, please subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, the action doesn't stop here. We are taking over CBS Sports HQ. M Squared and Larry are on at 6 o'clock Eastern later today. Then Larry and our guy AB back at 8 o'clock Eastern to live bet the Stanley Cup Final, MLB games, and it's AB. So, of course, they're going to talk some college baseball super regionals. You can watch on the CBS Sports app or online at cbssports.com/live, or you can watch on Paramount Plus. All right, let's get to our picks today. And we got a full house on this show. Frick and Frack are back along with Mike Barner and Propstarz. Let's get the crew in here because we got a Stanley Cup Final Game 3 tonight to discuss, guys, in South Florida. The Knights up 2-0 in this series, but it's kind of surprising if you look at the expected goals models. They suggest this series is much closer than the scoreboard reflects, with Florida actually winning Game 2. The Panthers have also been the better team in 5-on-5 situations, and the market, guys, reflects that. Moneyline tickets are split right down the middle, but 61% of the handle is on Florida at -120. A bigger discrepancy in the total, 43% of the tickets, but 59% of the handle is on the under. That line actually got up as high as 6.5 early this morning. That's when the heavy money started coming in on the under and brought it back down to 6. But I'll open it up to the floor now, guys. Specty, how you feeling about this one? Leaning any way?
Well, I just got to say, EC's in the penalty box, so I guess I'm the only one who's going to be making hockey picks today. And if I'm going to make any pick, it's probably going to go Golden Knights race to 2. It's going to go race to 2. And EC, look, since you're in the penalty box, I might be happy to make a deal with you. I believe in second chances.
Specty, all right, what do you have in mind? Because I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I had someone sent this to me, a Panthers shirt for the Stanley Cup Final. Tonight, my adopted Panthers are bouncing back. They're going to score the first 2 goals, and they're going to win this game tonight 4-2. But I'm not allowed to make a pick. Just saying that. What do you have in mind?
They're not gonna do that. Look, the Knights won the race to 2 in Game 1. They scored 3 unanswered in Game 2. The Knights have scored 12, and the Panthers have scored 4. Look, I am confident enough that if the Panthers win in this race to 2, you're out of the penalty box. You can make as many hockey picks as you want for the rest of the season. And if I lose, you put my face on that logo back in the penalty box, and I won't make any for the rest of the season.
I love that. I feel great about it because this series is going a while, Specty. This is going at least 6 games, if not 7, when Florida wins, fairly big as hockey goes tonight. 4-2. Put your money where your mouth is. Well, you can do what you want with my pick, but we saw what happened the other night.
That was several picks for being banned from betting hockey. I think you just gave us like 3 picks somehow in there.
Well, they're not official picks. If you watch the show live and you are actually listening to what I'm saying, which is debatable, then you should take Florida 4-2.
If he wins tonight, he can make as many
score
as he wants.
EC, did you become an adopted fan when you received that sweatshirt?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding? You're going to send me garb. Of course I'm becoming an adopted fan of whomever.
If it's free, it's for EC.
That's right.
There we go. Just send him anything. He'll play any team, no matter what shirt he's got. All right. Specty, can you bring us back to reality here? You got a baseball prop for us today. What is that?
Yeah, let's dial it back a little bit. I'm going to go Masa Yoshida over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at -135. He's gone over this number 8 of his last 10 games, and he's had 1 hit at least in 72% of his games. But his hits over line is at -270. So we're going to take this approach with the hits, runs, and RBIs. He's had 33 RBIs in 53 appearances this season. And against right-handed pitchers, he's posting a .331 batting average. I just like it to go over here tonight.
Do you know, he just set a Boston record for most times reaching base in his first 50 games with a new club. So
yes,
well done, Specty. All right, Mikey B, what you got for us?
All right, got 2 baseball plays, a little bit different from each other. We got the Cubs and the Angels. The Cubs over 2.5 team total runs through 7 innings. That's minus 150 on DraftKings. Reed Detmers is starting for the Angels. He has a 5.15 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP. He has allowed at least 3 runs in 7 of his 10 starts. He has not pitched at least 7 innings of any of those. In fact, he only pitched at least 6 innings one time. And the Cubs are tied for the 7th highest OPS against left-handed pitchers. So we'll take the Cubs over 2.5 runs through 7 innings. And then we're going to go to the Phillies-Tigers game. Zach Wheeler under 1.5 walks at minus 130 on DraftKings. Wheeler has a walk rate under 6% in each of his seasons since joining the Phillies. Now, this year, he surprisingly had at least 3 walks in 3 of his first 5 starts. Since then, 1 or no walks in 7 straight. He's facing a Tigers lineup that has scored the fewest runs in baseball and scored the fewest runs and the 3rd lowest OPS. Not like he's got to worry about anybody here. Nobody to pitch around. So we'll take Wheeler under 1.5 walks.
Okay, I can't resist checking the weather report, but wind blowing straight out to center field in LA for that the Cubs pick, looking great there. Proppy, and you got some synergy here with Zach Wheeler. You nailed Aaron Nola recording the win earlier this week. You got a similar bet for us today.
I do indeed. We're going to back Zach Wheeler to record a win tonight as well. The Phillies run line is nearly minus 250 in this game. So this is a much more effective way, cost-effective way to get a piece of the Phillies tonight. I like Zach Wheeler in this spot quite a bit. Mikey B mentioned the matchup against the Tigers. Their lineup has really struggled this season. They are the 2nd worst in OPS versus opposing right-handed pitchers. This year, as far as the Tigers are concerned, Tyler Holton taking the mound. It is his first career start. He is a relief pitcher. I also think Zach Wheeler, he pitches a lot better at home as well as ERA is nearly 2 runs lower. The Phillies are also a much better home team than road team. This just looks like a really good spot for the Phillies to potentially smash. And this is a really good way to get a decent number considering where the run line is. So yeah, give me the Phillies and Zach Wheeler to record a win tonight.
Cost effective, really important word right there. Thank you, Proppy. And guys, I don't know how we got here, but this isn't the Banana Land seat today. It's still the Maestro seat. For the 3rd day in a row, EC, you're 6-0 on MLB props?
Yeah, Grace, I was going to say, which is higher, the number of MLB picks I've gotten right this week or the number of scorpions I have in traps in my garage? Actually, it's a tie, believe it or not, 6-6. Yeah, 6-0 on MLB props, 6 scorpions and traps in the garage. We'll talk about that second part later. Anyways, let's try to go to 8-0. We're going to do 2 picks tonight. I'm boycotting doing a 3rd one since you wouldn't let me give out a hockey play. So let's stick with 2 MLB props. Spencer Strider over 1.5 walks is minus 145. He's walked 2 or more in 8 of his 12 starts. And last year against the Mets, he was over this in 2 of 3. Reason I'm doing this, I was watching his performance against the D-backs on Saturday night. Ton of 3-ball counts. Strider's control has not looked great lately against a patient Mets lineup, which ranks, and I believe, the top 12 in the league in walks. I'm going to take a shot at this number, even though the juice is a little bit higher than I would like. Then we're going to go back to the Cubs game. Mikey B, loves the Cubs in the first 7 innings. Well, I'm going to go with a Cubs slugger tonight. Wait, Yan Gomes being a slugger, but get this. His over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs is minus 120. All right, so he's 1 for 2 in his career against Reed Detmers with a home run. All right, that's fine. That's great. He's hitting .356 with 5 homers in only 45 at-bats against lefties this year. He is a left-handed pitching killer, and I think he hits – I think another home run is possible tonight, but I'm definitely going to play it safe and roll with the over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs at minus 120.
Joe says a sweatshirt in June. In Arizona, I might add, with scorpions.
There's a lot going on here in Arizona, Grace, but I'll tell you what, I got to represent my adopted Panthers tonight as they take care of business and get me out of the penalty box.
I love how you say I wouldn't let you make a hockey pick, but then you just gave us 3. Clearly, I am in control of my own show here. All right, let's get to the recap screen. Specty with Masa Yoshida over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Proppy with Zach Wheeler to record a win at minus 135. Got some synergy going there with Mikey B. Zach Wheeler under 1.5 walks at minus 130. And the Cubs' first 7 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 150. Obviously, if we want that one to hit, we need Yan Gomes to hit some out of the park. He's EC's got him going over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI at -120, and Spencer Strider over 1.5 walks. I did not realize Golden Knights raced to 2 goals +105. That's an official play from you.
Yeah, I'm confident in this. You know what? I'm keeping EC in that penalty box.
I will say, didn't you guys say the Panthers first to 2 goals is -105? So quick little lesson here. That's a 0% hold. Vegas makes no money on that play. Basically just pick either side. It's a free bet. This is essentially pick your favorite capper, whether you want Knights or Panthers first to 2 goals.
So 90% of people are going to be on the Knights tonight, correct?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good job, guys. All right. A reminder, Early Edge will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 o'clock Eastern. Remember to catch the rest of the guys tonight on CBS Sports HQ. That's at the 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock Eastern hour. For Specty, Mikey B, Proppy, and EC, I'm Grace Remington. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the pay window.